go. Thank you. Thank you, Paddy.
Good luck.
Thank you, mate.
Good luck.
Thank you, pal. Hey, welcome.
Okay, Dale. Once they've all settled down, you're ready. Just remember to raise your hand at the start and the end of your presentation. Very best of luck. Hope you enjoy it.
Thank you. Okay. Everyone ready? Who do I need to wave at? Who's in charge?
Steve, you keep your time. You have to.
Okay.
Right, we're on it.
You shout at me when? You ready? Today, I am going to start by serving you some espresso that I do not want you to score. This is just going to be a reference point for everything else we explore together. And I am going to give you loads of information. So this book here carries all of it, but it's repeated in these small books to your left. So I'd like you to try and follow the pages along with me. And if you miss anything when scoring drinks, you can take those back with you to the judging room and catch up later. Cool? Everyone happy? I'll start with these first shots then. Thank you. Take judges. I'm going to start by using the grinder on the left-hand side. And you do not need to score this. So again, no scoring, but I would like you to taste them. This coffee is from El Salvador, from Finca Argentina in the Ahuachapan region. It's washed coffee, it's bourbon, the same as all the other coffee I'll be serving you today. And this is a great example of pomegranate, caramel, and a sugar syrup-like body. And those aromas and textures are chemical compounds, selected by brewing, developed by roasting, but created by the biological action of the coffee plant as cherries matured. Minerals within the soil influence the effectiveness of photosynthesis as it creates plant starches and sugars, and these form the basis of everything we taste. So 10 months ago, Alejandro Martinez, the manager of this farm, and I got really excited about using this to present you with something new. So I'm a barista, not a farmer. So rather than tell Ali what I wanted, I asked him one question. If money was no object and quality as espresso was our only goal, how could we farm differently? So Ali had an idea that he'd like to treat coffee like a houseplant rather than the general approach used on a working farm. So that's what you're going to taste next. The same farm, soil, variety, process, just coffee that's been babysat for 7 months. Cool? Back in a moment. This time I'll be using the right-hand grinder. You do need to score this. Pay attention. Don't get in the way. So, as soon as I serve these, I'll allow you to check the crema and score this, but do not taste until I ask you to. Thank you. Get straight in there and score. Thanks. Now, we've worked with Alejandro for a number of years. The first year, we bought clean, washable bond from the higher altitudes of the farm, just like you tasted a second ago. The next year, he processed that coffee 3 different ways so we could better understand the effect the processing had on the coffee's flavor. Last year, together, we separated the farm into areas by altitude, soil analysis, variety, and process, building a mutual understanding of the terroir that allowed and defined the flavors. And this year, we started using that info. So, in a moment, you're going to taste this and you will experience medium acidity, more controlled than before, higher sweetness, blood orange, caramel, and a hint of milk chocolate in the finish. The body is going to be rounder, more honey-like. It is a better shot of espresso. Go. Thank you. I'm going to brew cappuccinos now. I think.
Let's give Dale a round of applause for those 4 espressos. Thank you.
Right hand grinder again. You brew all 4 shots and then steam the milk in 2 goes. As I serve you cappuccinos, when you jump straight in and taste them, you will have soft rolling brown sugar that becomes caramel, and in the finish that milk chocolate's still there, maybe even a hint of orange, but it's very subtle. Now generally, coffee farming is a combination of local tradition and logistical requirements and some agronomic advice. So soil contents are measured, fertilizer treatments are recommended and then applied in 1 or 2 large bursts during early cherry maturation. Now we took this small area of the farm that produced the best cut profile in previous years and we split it in 2. And on one side we applied normal foliar sprays. That was the reference coffee. And on the other side we split those treatments into 8 separate, smaller feedings, giving the coffee plant just what it needed, when it needed it. If you're interested in the chemistry, when you go back you can check the back of your books with some appendices which has everything in there. But you don't need to know that to enjoy it.
Feel my way through the darkness, guided by a beating heart. I don't know where this journey will end, but I know where to start. I'm too young to understand that I'm caught up in a dream. That life will pass me by if I don't open up my eyes, and that's fine by me. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself, and I didn't know I was lost.
Deal just coming up for 10 minutes, 5 minutes remaining.
So this approach to farming takes more time, more labour, and costs more money. About $1 per pound extra. But in achieving a better cut profile that can achieve a higher price, it's really valuable. In El Salvador, where Roya, climate change causing huge drops in yield, we need to be looking for better solutions. We can't just go around hunting for coffee, we need to help make it. Really excited about the project we've done here because this is not passive farming. This is farming as a science and a tool to deliver quality. Thank you.
Let's give Dale a round of applause for those 4 cappuccinos. Thank you.
Use the right hand sign again. Everything you've tasted so far has been the result of a change in timing to fertilizer treatment. It makes an incredible change, but it begs the question, how far can we take this? Would changing the constituents or the quantity of constituents develop flavor further? What might this coffee taste like next year? So Alejandro has a theory that increasing the chemical quantity of an element called molybdenum could increase sweetness. It's been proven to work in sugarcane farming. Now, sweeter, or higher sugar content in green coffee doesn't necessarily mean sweeter roasted coffee, but let's imagine what that might taste like. Can I have a time check, please?
13:14.
Doesn't mean sweeter roasted coffee, but let's imagine what that might taste like. This is an unrefined cane sugar syrup from Costa Rica. It's going to add a great sweetness to the coffee. But it doesn't taste nice. It has no balance. All those flavors that we really enjoyed are obscured. So to that, I'm adding an emulsion of Venezuelan cacao. This is going to spread and slow down flavor release. This is also going to reinforce the chocolate note that was in the finish of your previous espressos. If I can use my tools properly. There we go.
14 minutes still, one remaining.
So, this is a jelly of concentrated grapefruit juice that's going to accentuate acidity. What we're going to end up with is a coffee that's very similar to the espresso you had before, with just increased acidity, sweetness, and finish. Time check, please.
14:27.
I want you to take one large sip when I'm finished, wait 15 seconds, and then think about the flavour. Really enjoy that finish. This is a presentation that a farmer could give really well, but it's really important that baristas stand here and represent not just how we brew coffee, but everything that's involved in producing quality. We all need to work together. Long-term working together, shared ideas of quality. I'm really excited to share those stories. Thank you.
Fantastic, Dale Harris. Great big round of applause. Dale, come away from the station. So, tell us all about it. I mean, it looked fantastic, and towards your signature drink as well. I mean, when you were making that and describing it, from our side, all I want to do is get stuck into it.
Really?
Tell us about the coffee you're using today, Dale.
The coffee is amazing. A guy called Alejandro took lots of risks to let me have it. It's 51 days old. It was picked 51 days ago.
Wow.
So it's really cool.
Okay. Give us a bit of a tour of it.
Tiny little farm.
Yeah.
Really interesting location. It's in our Japan, which is like on the other side of El Salvador, where a lot of really good coffee comes from.
Yeah.
Guy used to be a New York investment banker and went back to his dad's farm because he wanted to surf and have fun, and he's just obsessed with, doing a really good job. It really matters to him. And he likes competitions and games.
Yeah.
So we first kind of started talking about this when he was at the WBC last year, and we were watching like the stream in the middle of the night, commenting about his bad cups and stuff. We love you. So yeah.
Okay, great. And your presentation there, were you pleased with how everything worked through? Shots?
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. You saying that truthfully?
It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. That's good, yeah. Because a little bit of apprehension to start with, and I could feel
apprehension all the way through, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Okay, great. I mean, you've how many times you competed now? Is it 5?
5, yeah.
Yeah, 5 times. So, I mean, you've had a big journey all the way through the competition circuit over the years, haven't you? And had some great fun along the way. But one of the things that I know about you is that you've always really helped other people a lot through all that, which is a great thing to see. Because
it's the best bit. Like the best bit is like the friends we make and the people you get to hug, and this is the hard. This isn't the hard bit, but this is the stressful bit.
Yeah.
But the weeks up until now are really good fun.
Yeah, working together with other people.
Yeah, seeing what different people are doing, having an excuse to think about coffee and talk about coffee for a while.
Yeah. Okay, Dale. Well, great competitor. I think a fantastic start to today's competition. Dale Harris, once again, thanks very much.
Well done, Dale.